I should have that.
Probably bring like 2 pairs of shoes.
I think that's what everyone. I mean, they're only bringing their Chrome sneakers, kids. The same thing with him. I'll probably bring sandals, but my sandals don't take much in a bag. I shove them on the side.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup, which should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home.
It's funny because the videos were like when he was flying across the whole stadium. It was like there goes my car payment for the flying.
Week 14.
This was on sale. So automatically, I want a QF automatically. I'm sorry, but this would be. This right here is literally the best spot. When I tell you that
being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done, but they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass.
Wait, this one must happen. Oh, there's the other shoot. Okay, I'm like, wait a
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No doubt.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
So this one we get 1,050 miles. Any miles outside of that is 20 cents additional. And we're going to be driving because we're not taking shuttles. I guess we would need to see. I'm going to show you something.
Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. Covered an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
Okay, so here's a transit. But here's my thing with these. I know there's maybe more room. With more room, yes, there'll be more. But personally,
it'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on
it's the gas. You don't want to spend a lot of money on gas.
Working out of the gun here.
And I just feel like this one is possible. Like how many times did we fill up with me?
Have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it only has 1,400 miles.
Play action here with Penix. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
On the Seahawks 18-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
To the air, Penix.
330 before time. If we can find something like this, that would be pretty much the before we go.
From the 13,
I don't want to spend a lot of money.
1st and 10. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. They juked him. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to get it down at a 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Penix. Forced out, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point. That makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to Walker on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Seahawks have 3-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll throw with Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for our Falcons.
And looking to throw, Penix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Toss play to Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Looking to throw, Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Penix. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Falcons. First down.
They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
16 at the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. Given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A play fake. Now Penix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Touchdown! Charlie Warner as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
17. Seahawks, 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Going deep for Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And it's the rookie from Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 47 yards for the touchdown. The Texans move back to within a game of 500. They get to 6-7 with this victory. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Joshua Palmer. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the LA Rams. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Rams needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Caught by London. Now inside the 25. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Seattle.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. Second and 5. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jamison Williams, 51 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do. You get hungrier. You get greedy in a good way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Falcons.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Second and 6. Now this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, some strong running. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run with Algier. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. In motion goes McLeod. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Algier with another carry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Legal block in the back. Offense.
So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. Falcons, 29
On the give, here's Charbonnet. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
David Onyemata brought him down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Now.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
makes the score Seahawks.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. is going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here with Penix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 32-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Falcons first down.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Falcons first down.
Here's Penix. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
A gain of 10 yards.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Falcons first down. Let's go now.
Well, stick with Algier. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Penix looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. Clark Phillips has got it. Across midfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Penix. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run for it with Algier. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Algier. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time.